adding rational numbers with decimals. So the rules that we had come up for integers were same signs add, keep the sign. So -3 and -3 are the same signs. You keep the sign and add it, you get -6. The other rule that we came up with was different signs subtract and keep the higher absolute value. So 12 minus 3 is 9. -12 has the higher absolute value, so you keep its sign, which is -9. And the only rule that we have with decimals is line up the dot and give it all you got. Line up the dot and give it all you got. All right, let's take a look at the first example. This is the same thing, same signs add, keep the sign, different signs subtract, and keep the higher absolute value. Got to line up the numbers by place value, add or subtract a number, and bring the decimals down. All right, so we have 1 and 2500ths plus -2 and 7500ths. This is different signs subtract. Keep the higher absolute value. So we have 2 and 7500ths minus 1 and 2500ths. We have 0, 5, 1. We keep its sign, so it's negative. All right, we're going to start at 0. We're going to go to the right, 1 and 2500ths. Then we're going to go to the left, 2 and 7500ths. And it's going to look like this. Okay, number 2. This is different signs subtract. Keep the higher absolute value. So we are going to do 2.5 minus 1.2. 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have 1 and 3/10. We keep the higher absolute value, so it's positive 1 and 3/10. We start at 0. We go to the left, 1 and 2/10. Then we go to the right, 2 and 5/10. And it looks like this. All right. This is going to be same signs add, keep the higher absolute value. So we have 1 and 2500ths plus 2 and 7500ths. We get 10. We get 10 again. And we get 4. And we keep the sign, so it's -4. We start at 0. We go to the left to 1 and 2500ths. Then we go to the left, again 2 and 7500ths. All right, number 4. Same signs add. Keep the sign. All right, we have 2.5 and 1 and 2/10. We get 7, 3, -3 and 7/10. So we start at 0, go to the left, 2 and 5/10, and then we go to the left, -1 and 2/10. All right, number 5. This is different signs subtract. keep the higher absolute value. So 2 and 75/100 minus 1 and 25/100. I have 0, 5, 1. We keep the higher absolute value, so it's positive. We start at the left. We go to 1 and 25/100. Then we are going to go to the right to 2 and 75/100. All right. Different signs subtract. Keep the higher absolute value. So we have 2.5 minus 1.2. So we keep the higher absolute value. So it's negative 1 3/10. So we're going to go to the left, 2 and 5/10, and then we're going to go to the right, 1 and 2/10. All right.